Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Motherhood. I believe you enjoyed your weekend. I did enjoy mine. I spent my weekend with my youngest son, Clyde. I'm a mother of two. So as you're spending time with this young man, he asked me, Mom, do you feel bad when I go to dad's? And I asked him, why would you think that? Then he said, I feel that when I leave you, when I go to dad's and leave you alone, you feel bad, you're lonely, you spend so much time by yourself. And I told him absolutely not. He has no reason to feel that I feel bad that he usually goes to his dad's, because I think it's very important that he gets to spend time with their father, they get to bond, they get to do what boys usually do with their dads. Yeah. And also talk to him, and I told him not to feel guilty anytime that when he has to decide where to go, and we've actually ensured that we do not really have a structure of how we do things in terms of whether the child has to be at his dad's or whether to be at his mom. Whenever the child, we made it so flexible in that if the boys feel they want to come over, they come over. If they want to spend time with their dad, they spend time with their dad, so that we don't make it hard for them. From experience, I've discovered that it's important to just be civil about stuff, especially if you're co-parenting, to create that environment where kids can just be themselves, because their life happens, and there are instances where a child just wants to talk to a parent, and if there's no that flexibility of a child can come to the mother or to the father, a child might actually be going through a lot, and this child is not able to communicate and express how they're feeling or whatever it is that they are going through. So for me, it is very important, and for that to happen, issues, people get divorced, people separate, and it is important I feel it is important that we don't focus on us. As in you as a couple, on issues that you're going through, and put your focus on the kids, because we are so absorbed in the bitterness, the issues evolving, whatever it is that you as a couple are going through, that we forget the children involved. So we've created an avenue where they can just be themselves, and they can be wherever they want to be. Because kids, as they grow, they go through different phases in their lives, and there are things that happen, and a child should be able to engage whichever parent they are comfortable with, whichever parent they feel they want to discuss certain issues with, without them feeling bad that they did not do this and that with another parent, or with the other parent. So we had that. I had to assure my son that there's nothing wrong with that, because each parent plays a very important role in their lives, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be with any of us. If you want to spend time with your mom, nothing wrong with that. If you want to spend time with your dad, nothing wrong with that. This thing of it's very sad of where we guilt trip our children because they choose to be with a certain parent, and they're especially women. When your child chooses to be with a father, we tend to feel some type of way. And I personally don't feel that is an issue. We should just make peace with it and just let the child be. At some point, they'll still come and find. As long as that child is there, you'll always be the mother. You'll always be the father. So really, focus should be on the child and not you, really. So this is the person you chose to have children with. You as a man, this is a woman you chose to have children with, to have your babies. You woman, this is the person you chose to have children with. So how is it that now there's an issue when you're going separate ways, and there's all this drama, all this bitterness, throwing words at the children. Oh, mara unakaa kama baba yako, mara walking style ni ya baba yako, oh, sijui what. I mean, what is all this about? Yeah, let the children just be. Yeah, that's what I think. Don't guilt trip your children to feel like, because they choose a certain place to be, something is wrong. Yeah, let the children be. Let them thrive in that space that they feel comfortable being in. And there's nothing wrong. As long as they're safe, as long as they're provided for, as long as they're protected, let the child be. Yeah, let's not focus on the issues that or circumstances that are leading to the situation. It's already hard as it is that you're going through whatever you're going through. Then now they have also to deal with the fact that now they can't live under the same roof, under one roof, and so they have to adjust to whatever it is that is happening. And then over and above that, now you start bringing issues that, hey, why are you going here? Why are you going this side? Why it is important being nice to each other. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. You cannot be training a child to be a good person, to be kind, to read the word, to read the Bible, to go to church, pray, to be nicer to other people, to how to face the world. Then on the other hand, you're busy exchanging words with their father, telling this and that, being bitter about situation. That child will grow up seeing what you're doing. Children observe, they see. And you do not really want to raise a child who's bitter. You really do not want to raise a child who's always angry. Do not want to raise your children in a situation where they're seeing you constantly fighting over everything and anything. It is not healthy. So be civil, be nice, be kind to each other. Even how you speak about the other person, the mother or the father. Don't be there telling your children how their father is this, that, and the other, and then this other side you're telling their mother how she's this, that, and the other. Children know. Believe me, they know. As they grow, they can tell who is what. And if your focus is to just to win the kids to love you more and to hate the other person, it really doesn't help. Those children will grow up, because I've seen situations where, especially women, where you're busy telling your children your father is this, that, your father is ABCD 1 2 3. He does not provide for you, does not do this for you. Why are you going there? Why are you doing this and that? And the children stop going to that to go see their father. Then as they grow, they start now resenting their mother. Why? Because they now realize they were denied an opportunity to grow up knowing their father. They were denied opportunity to be able to seek counsel from their father or their mother. You understand? So for me, as time has gone by, considering I am co-parenting, I'm not with the father of my children, I think that ground is very important. That being kind to each other is very important. It's never that serious, man. If it did not work, then at least let something work out. Bring up children in the right environment. Let them thrive. Let them just enjoy being in that whichever space they're at. Having so much bile over and above the separation, the divorce, that is life. That is life. Breathe positivity into the situation. Talk to your children in a manner that they're not hating on their either parent. So that's a conversation and I was having with this young man, and it got me really thinking. Like, I didn't even imagine that can actually cross his mind, and I didn't want my child carrying that weight, because I don't think he has the capacity to carry that around with him. So it was good that he brought it up and we had that conversation. I wouldn't want my child to carry that baggage around. So that's how my weekend with this young man was like. And we enjoyed ourselves. And it's important to spend time with these kids, man. There's a lot that is going on in school with friends. A lot is going on. How they perceive things and they look at things differently. They see things differently. And it's just important to just spend time with them, listening to, just giving them total attention, to just listen. I'm sure if I was at home, I don't think I would have had this opportunity to actually focus on him completely with no distraction. But this was a good thing. Spending time with him and getting to know what he thinks, what if there are any issues that are disturbing him, if there's any issue in school or whatever it is that's going on with him. Yeah, because they listen to so much, they see so much. There's a lot that's going on out here. So yeah, so that was our weekend. I hope you have a good one, and I hope this has been helpful. May God bless you and may God order your steps. Bye bye. See you.